assignment project, we would like to share your experience about your career success and anything that related in your success. We would like you to have some training for us and talk about this.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, what is your strategy to be success in your career?
My strategy, I like administration work. That's why it's my career.
Why?
Because I like administration and I like to control people. In a HRM, in a human resource, it's control people, hire people, and set people. So for my character, I like to be a human resource because then I can learn people character.
Before you enter this career success, how do you really get to in this industry?
I was in the sales and marketing department. I joined sales when I was young, and I success in my sales career. After a few years back, and I think I feel very tired, so I come back to Malacca, and I started Malacca, and I started this hotel also as a sales department. Only 1 year, and I feel that maybe because it's too long for me to be a sales line, and I think for my family's sake, I think I prefer to have an administration which can work as an office hour. But although it's why did I join HRM? Because I feel that problem solver. I like to solve problems where the staff are like they face problem, and I like to solve for them. That is that's me lah. Because everybody got problem, got family problem, personal problem, working problem, attitude problem. So from there, we all want to give them a career, how to success, how to make them what is your problem, then only they can success. So this is how I joined in as a HRM.
Actually, what's qualification that you can have to success in this?
In HRM, especially you need you need a human resource. I think human resource management. You also need administration, all these things, and a bit of law also you need. Because in HR you need a lot of law, labor law, any law that you must know. So I always learn. We always go to industry law, labor law, social law. You see, we got this income tax law. All these things are. You also must know the law, how to tackle the government, and you make sure that it's not victimized lah. That means you also don't make your staff suffer. You also make sure you are in a win-win solution in a way that your boss also happy, your worker also happy. Balance it lah. So definitely HR is always in the middle, people.
Yeah.
So we have to solve this. You see, the staff will say, "Oh, I want an increment," but the company is not earning, so we have to win the boss to make sure that you got an increment, and why must you give an increment, and how to make the company business. So we have to make them work hard. So both of them must be a win-win solution. If not, I pay you, you don't work, also cannot. Right now.
Yeah.
So I pay you, the boss pay you. We always tell the staff is that the boss pay you 1,000, you work for 1,000. If I pay you 1,000, you work for 100, definitely out of job. It's the same thing. So we always advise why. It's like human resource always solve problems. Is that you see, there's a lot of work, absent lah, MC lah, and then ponting lah, absconded lah, and then a lot of things you have to. Then you have to make sure that okay, this staff take MC. You make sure that they don't always take MC. So how are you going to talk to them? So we have to counsel them. Do counseling is also another word. Counseling, what is the problem? Transport problem. If they told you transport, you have to make your way, that make sure that it don't affect the job. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a personal boyfriend problem, girlfriend problem. We have to talk to them. Work is important. Money is here. If you don't know how to work, we have to keep you. So our job is that. Although we are very kind, we also very harsh. You can be very kind. You also can be very hard. So HR is like that. You have to be strict to your policy. You see, HR job is to come up policy. The policy is a company. What is a company need for a policy? What they should do? Wear uniform, you have to put it wear uniform. Timetable, that means the timetable is 9 o'clock to 5. You make sure your staff come at 9, 8 something or 9. That means you set a policy. Your policy must wear uniform, must wear. Your policy must tie up your hair, you tie. The policy must follow. It's set by the HR.
Rules and regulation of a company.
What is that?
Rules and regulation of company.
Yeah, rules and regulation. You see, we also in hotel lines like that. It's not like factory, you know, they can wear anything they like. We cannot. Hotel, you have to tie out your hair for ladies, and then we are not allowed to go to another department and disturb also. Your department administration, your department F&B, your department is housekeeping. You only work in that department. You only come to administration, only HR. Where you come for your salary, or you come for your grievance, or you come for your anything that we call. So they always say that HR is a high court problem. You have to solve with them. So it's not like factory that you can go in and out. In this as a HR, they must be very strict. You cannot today you come out this policy, tomorrow you change. Solve a bit, you change. You want to change can. You want to change, but then you have to do your way out. Why are you given due to this stuff? It's not the staff will tell you the other side. Okay, now I give you 4 o'clock, go back. Why can't I go back? Next time she'll ask why I cannot go back. When she asks can. So you must have a reason why I given her, why I'm not giving her. Then the fellow will walk out of your room, will feel that you are well respected. If not, the fellow will just walk out and say, "Oh, you're a useless boss." So we always make sure, come to HR. They are very scared to come in because we know we are very strict. So they go to high court. But we have to tell them their mistake first. After telling their mistake, then you have to buy them back. Why I scold you? Then they feel, hey, they learn something. It's the same like teachers are not punish you all. So why are you punishing me? But when the teacher explains to you, why are you punished? Okay. So HR is something like teaching.
Giving a reasonable reason.
What is that? What reason you want?
Just giving a reasonable.
You see sometimes they will tell you, hey, my car break down today. Tomorrow my car break down. 3 times my car break down, I tell you, come and see me, your car break down or not. Then you say, why your motor break down every time? And means every time your motor break down, your motor better go and change. Or you go and change your tire before you come to work. If not, I will not give you a charge. You see, we have to listen. HR must be a good listener. Okay? You cannot say come and tembak. You must listen first. Be a good listener. Listen to their problem first. Then you counter them. Then you solve it. But I know sometimes people come in with all the nonsense on. But you have to be. That's why I say you learn their character first. This fellow always cheat me. 1 time, 2 time. But you see, to me, I always give people a chance. First time wrong, first time late, second time, third time, always the same reason they call up. Even MC also can speak to you. They're not in the hospital and tell you why I'm in the hospital, that's why I cannot come to work, I cannot call you. So we will check. For us, our job is check with other people employment. Whether this fellow is in the hospital or not. If the fellow didn't give you the MC, the fellow also can tell you I MC stay in the hospital, but then you also have to check hospital sometimes because these people cheated. When you come to employment, you have to check that. You make sure you employ a right person for the right job. You don't employ administration, become the front office. Or front office, when this girl don't like administration, you put her in administration, she will not do her job. Right job must, you see a right person, right? Okay, what are you interested? If you are interested in engineering, if I put you in account, you'll never like it. So what? True or not? So we select the person, make sure it's the right person for the right job. That's all. So interview, there's a lot of people. Everything also can. You see, like we all have to do cooking. Cooking is skill. Whether you can cook or not. I can cook. Everybody also can cook. But whether you got skill to cook or not. So how to test his skill? So our hotel, we sometimes do food testing. Do food testing. So that means before you start work, you cook, I give you the recipe, you go and cook for me. So we can test. Okay, some people in administration, sometimes we also say, okay, like you're new. Maybe you'll come and interview, say that I like to work administration. What are you good at? I'm good in computer, but you're not good in typing, maybe. So I maybe say, hey, go and type one letter for me. You cannot type. Sometimes you play computer well, but you cannot type. That's also another thing. So we are testing all this. But like general worker is okay. Okay, general worker, that means anybody also can work. That means like longkang, housekeeping, phobic. It's not all we can teach. There is also skill, but we can teach. As a HR also, you must remember from bottom to the top, you must respect them. Don't think that they are small fly. We must respect their job. Then they will respect you. So you see, sometimes they will say, I work in housekeeping. I only make room. You manager ma? No. We have to respect their work. Without them, they never do for me the work. Without the throwing the rubbish, then my rubbish is not thrown. So we have to respect. So we as a HR, we cannot look down at anybody. Okay? Manager, we also have, when we come to this type, we got department head. You see, when you come to HR, there's other manager like your level. That means they are in charge of different department. So now these people also might be playing politics or what. So you also have to respect them. But you have to tell them, why are you so strict? You have to work together with these people also. Okay, they tell you the problem, you help them to solve, they will always help you. This department manager also, you must work with them. That's also important. Must be a good leader. You want to be a success in a career, you must be a good leader.
How do you
Leader, that means you must be fair and know where you are. You see, when those who work under you, you must know their problem, and then respect them, and always work is work, play is play lah. So this is the way lah we have success. And then
but how you lead people to motivate them?
I will always, you see what I do is that I will tell them my problem. Okay, I will tell them always the company is we need you. Okay, I will tell them okay, now it's busy, next week is busy, and I know there's not enough staff, so I hope you all can work hard, we work together, but you as a head, you must also go down and work. That means they wash plate, you also wash plate lah.
Oh, okay.
Then they will feel that, wow, this manager can work together. So they will respect you. It's what I carry myself. You see, when I come to this hotel, I work like that. I work as a sales first. Then I have my good sales. After that, I work as HR. When that is busy, we go down. I will tell, hey, you can help me lah, or this kitchen or what but yourself also have to go down and help. You don't ask. I ask you to go down. I hear like yeah. Okay, like I have good shit cannot. So you see, I also work. I also work as a waiter before. I work lah. That means you now I busy. I help you lah. I help you to do the room also. I help you to do the cooking. I help you to do the F&B. So then the staff will start. Oh, our manager also work. We also have to work hard. That's where we are like that. So you cannot say, hey, today I'm the administration manager or what. You work lah. But sometimes you see, your staff might be. You see, especially new staff, they come in, they are very blur. They don't know what they are doing. Although they got education, okay, remember that. But as you must teach them, as a leader, you must know how to lead them. Mistake, you tell them this is your mistake. You did wrong. Pinpoint to her. Then she won't scold you. You don't be gossip. Don't gossip your staff. I employ this staff. Very lazy one. Don't know how to do. Never gossip. You gossip. You all hear, you all don't like, right or not? You never respect. Why my head complaining? I don't like. I tell her off lah. Okay, you did wrong. You did wrong. You tell them that she'll feel happy and thanks you. That's what I did lah. I never gossip, but I joke with them. I joke with them. But when wrong, I go straight to the point. You come in. I talk to you why you are in the wrong. So that is where I succeed.
Actually, before that, what you study in?
I don't study very high. Let me tell you, I just a Form 5 girl. I'm just a provider, but I work from bottom to the top. Okay, because I from I come out when I was young. My father died very young. My father was 72 and I very young, 17 years old. I had to come out already. I work as a promoter. I work from promoter. I become a manager. From there, I learned and I think how to be to become management. And I also to tell my ex-boss. It's from a marketing side. He teach me how to be a leader. And that time I controlling 400 people in whole Malaysia. It's not easy lah.
Yeah.
That means how to control them. And these people I employ is not educated, you know. It's only standard 6. Last time people are not educated. Standard 6, standard 5. I employ them to earn promoter money. So I make sure they earn enough to go home. They will be happy and work for me longer. What I do is that, okay, I will encourage them. Okay, how much you want to earn today? 1,000 1 month? Okay. I give you salary like that, but you must work hard to get commission. And the commission reach you already, sometimes I will buy something. Or sometimes I take them out for lunch. So we as a leader, we also cannot be stingy. But you also don't let people to go to you lah. Okay? So we sometimes, if they do something good, you have to praise them. That's your work. You praise them, hey, you did a very good job. Hey, come today, I buy you lunch. Even administration, same. Today also I say, sometimes, hey, come, I buy your lunch today. So, or sometimes I say, hey, come, we have a drink together. So you make them feel like a family. Then when they feel like a family, they will work for you. This is how I success. So people say, in the Chinese say, a successful man is always at the back of one lady lah. 我成功就是可能背后我一个男人啊，真的我的上司也是很I mean 支持我啦。Anything happen at the back, he also helping me lah. So that's how your family must come together also. See, although I work, I must know my family. I just I give my children, but you also have to take care. You cannot say, oh, today you're success, you look down on your husband, or you look down on you cannot. Because you success, but you also have to look down your children. So you have to tell your children, you have to come back with your children, spend with them. So if some woman or man, they success, they come back, they don't care about wife, they don't care about children, or your wife, no good. So although the man is at home or what, we have to make them respect. You respect your husband, you will. So when you are in trouble, I got trouble lah. I don't know what, but the fellow will help you. So this is also important. To me, it's just that I was not higher education, but so what should I do? I go and do sales. I earn some money. I earn already money. After that 10, I think 12 years I'm sales, so tired already. I'm running home Malaysia, flying, driving, and I'm very good in accident. Very good in accident. Every car also let me accident one.
Even a cat.
Usually the father also. So after that, I think it's time for me to come back to Malacca. And then come back to Malacca, I rest for 1 year. I was thinking I want to retire. But for a woman like us, stay at home, cooking, you know, taking a hot pack, wearing a short like that, like the, you know, cook for the husband. You feel like, it's not my job, you know. I feel, no. I think, then I become, my mind become like, I don't know what's going on in the world. So if I come out and work, then I will feel, I will upgrade myself. So I can know my computer. I don't learn, nobody teach me computer. I learn by myself. I never go and study computer. What every day I play, I do. Because with your job you need a computer. Your job you have to tap letter. I don't know tapping, but I learn from my computer. I learn. So how to go to internet? Wow, the time for internet how learn lah. So ask lah. Even sometimes I ask all the youngsters. You say, how you do it? You know lah, children won't teach you. My children, mommy is so bodoh. So children won't teach. Ask people, children. It's like that. Because your own children will never tell you. So you better ask people children. They will tell you. Right or not? Your mother asks you also say, you're bodoh one. I heard one day she said. So it's the same thing. So this is how I learn. So I make sure my staff, that my staff, I can do the job. Without you, also I can do. The company without you, the company won't die. So the staff will work together. If not, you thought, Some staff they thought, oh, I depend on her so much. That's why the fellow tak yaga. No, you must know your job. Teach your girl. Then if you know your boss also know, they cannot bully you. So a leader must be a good role. You are the one who lead them. Sometimes these people like to go against you, but you must know how to teach them. They will be very good. They work with you together. You know how to lead them. You tell them their mistake. You don't be gossip. It's very important. You don't gossip. You gossip, I tell you, your career all out. People will never respect you. Go everywhere in the world. So we have to be humble. Must be humble. Humble. You think that I am a manager? No. As a friend, we talk as a friend. Then they will treat you as a friend and like children. Like you work with me, then you will treat like children. Then you work together. What's the problem? We sit together and talk. So sometimes we will talk our family together. Join them. Then they will work like family. This is how I success. That's why whenever I come to HR, because the time I like to read laws. I like to read law book like labor law, and I like to see lawyer things, like law, how you fight, how you win, how you lose. That's why I enter to HR where there's a law for you to learn. So when I enter to HR, how I do it? I read a lot of books. See my books.
Do you need to enter an exam?
No, I didn't take any exam. I don't have any.
Only for 5 SPM only.
I only went for this type of academics.
Can I ask your SPM?
My result is not very good.
Not very good.
Well, because
Why your English so good?
Because last time English not. Last time English are good. Now the English, because you're mixed with Malay, you cannot play. Our last time this generation, our English is better. I know, I understand. Now your English is more on the Malay side. So sometimes we speak. Then you write letter also cannot.
Speak Chinese.
Yeah, I just speak Chinese. I don't know Chinese. I know Mandarin, but I can speak. I speak very well Mandarin. You ask her, I can speak very well, but I never study Mandarin. And you see, so I read a lot of books. When I enter to this HR, I take up labor law. Anything I don't know, I read the book. I read book. I buy industry relationship. I buy employment and everything you must know, because employment act got a lot of law. So you have to go in. So what I do is I study from there. And now got internet better, like from there we ask questions, they come here. Last time don't have. Last few years I always read book. That's why I like to go to MPH and look for book. This is how I do. That's why I got a lot of books. And I like to learn, another manager or another success people. I will listen to my boss. What is he's good at. I will learn from the good point. Bad point I don't learn. So like if you are good, I will learn. Even the stuff is good, I will take. I will absorb it and learn. Because sometimes you cannot say that the stuff are not good, Sometimes they can do very well. So we take it, the idea, and then we keep it. That's how. That's why I work until 10 over here. But you have to be very strong. Because when you come in HR, a lot of bully one. They say, they will warn you. You don't want to give me this, okay, today you try, you don't, I break, you scold me, wait, you go back to Jakarta. HR, so, this thing will happen.
They frighten you.
Frighten? So you have to be very strong. You don't threaten me. You don't think that you threaten me, I'm scared. You go and do now my car burn, it means it's you. So they also scared. But they talk only when they see you fiercely, they also scared. So sometimes leader play a very important leader. You must be very strong. You cannot be I scold you, you cry. That you are lower staff than me, but you scold me. Maybe you are very tough. You scold me. I'm very weak. Then you bully me. I mean, I very weak. The more you see, to me, is that the more fierce you are, I'll be more fierce. If you are good, I can be very good. So we tell the staff where to control them. Sometimes I let the staff talk, finish. Then I say, sit down. You don't sit down, get up. Then they will know. Oh, okay. You must know. Sometimes this stuff they will talk one or let them talk. Then you tell them, you know why your mistake where, You tell them their mistake. Because sometimes you say, if you are A human being, human being did wrong mistake one. So we admit our mistake. We have to admit it. We cannot say you see a leader, your staff did wrong is your responsibility. You cannot say your staff because you don't teach, now you did something wrong. Then the boss complain. No lah, you do. I behind. It means I'm not good leader. I have to support you. Okay, support you, but I tell the staff, okay, it's my mistake, I didn't teach you. But at the back only I scold you lah. I scold you, you never learn lah. But in front of boss, I have to support you. Okay, so if you do like that, then you will respect me, right? Now, if you don't, then you say, alamak, also the boss also you talk bad about me. Never do that. So you just say, is the boss say, okay, I know the thing, because it's my mistake, I teach you wrong, or you never learn. That means you under me, you never learn. It's my mistake also. So we have to bear a lot of responsibility as a leader. If you dare to bear this responsibility, you will success. You don't always say, not me, not me. I tell you, you will success. Oh, take it as a challenge. You take the job as a challenge. Finish it. You just say, okay, my girl do a mistake. My next, you see, we HR, you have to come out with a form. Okay, you're typing very slow. Every time people take 15 minutes, you take 30 minutes. Okay, I give 1 year already. I have to tell you your person form, your mistake, your slow, your good, your bad, everything. Then you improve lah from there. You improve lah from there. You can improve yourself. So important to be successful is that you must be responsible. You must be responsible. Everything you take it. You don't be. It's not my life. It's not my job. Never success. So take it easy, and then patient, humble. Don't be then you success. This is how I did it myself. That's why I always tell myself, should play, should work together. We work together. When we are in problem, we must work. When we play, we play. So this is the way. Okay? Any more questions that you want to ask?
So do your parents support you when you're after?
No. My parents, I'm 17 years old, my parents already passed away. And I come from a very poor family. Okay? I success my career when I married, after my marriage. After my marriage, only I slowly climb up. That means my boss, ex-boss, take me to KL and become a manager. And how I'm going to train them. I give meetings, and I also give meeting how to reach the target. Give them encourage, give them product knowledge, everything, and solve their problem. Because as a manager, you must work with the staff and your boss. Your boss is also your pay you salary, So you must know their character. If your boss want this, you just entertain. But sometimes wrong, take another way and talk to him. You see sometimes bosses, they like to win one, right? I'm the boss, I want to win one. But you take another way and talk to, they will listen. So I always do that. Okay, I know today you did a mistake. Never mind. I take it very easy. Next day, the day you talk like that, not good lah. Now, most human being, we always sometimes also did wrong. So sometimes we also did wrong. Sometimes maybe we angry. But the next day, your staff can see, that day, you tell me that wrong. They say, okay lah, sorry lah. So the staff will be happy. If you think you're in the right, then you think that the staff you don't need wrong. Why I school you? Because you're wrong. You must show the mistake there. Then the fellow will understand where is my mistake. It's not very tough, when I work here. And I become a HR. My car kena acid also. Very tough. So they say I'm very strict. But I feel that I should continue my work until today. And today they respect me as a friend. We are friends. Beginning because they are very relaxed. Everything they come in, they can go out and work for other company. They punch in and they work out. Like they're taking a gaji putan. So there's no discipline. There's no discipline. Nobody checking. There's no file paper. All very bad. So slowly, I have to conquer everything. So people say because when you go out, you have to go punch card, checking. Last time no checking. I check. So they say, I very naughty. Burn my car. So you report acid. But to me, I cannot feel scared. If I feel scared, today, that means today, this stuff was we teach to every HR, right? I think over, No, I show you. Burn my card, I still can work. I work with them. Tell them I mistake again. I just treat the same. Today they are good friends. But today I'm very sick now, I can sit in the office. So I walk up and down. That's how. That's why I've been here already 20 years. 20 years. So you all want to come at HR? If you want to come at HR, you go to take HRM now. Because they need the HR, human resource development, I think. And that they will teach you law, because how to employee, selection of interview. You interview people, you also must see how character, image, body language, you must learn. The people will tell whether to tell you a lie or not. Have you experienced sometimes people with the body language you must learn. So in the HR you have to learn all these type of things. So if you think it's a good job also HR, it's a very good job.
Fresh grad can success.
You have, but you have to go. You don't think they come out. You want to become a manager. I don't think they will give you because you know again.
Start from AG.
You go in. If they say they become an officer or what, maybe you got education, you're an officer, but you got theory, but you don't have practical. You only got paperwork.
Yeah.
Right or not? But you don't know your paperwork and our work is different one. Different one. No? Your paperwork only teach you what's HR. But in come to work, it's different already. No? They have tell you to do report. They tell you, hey, you have to check these people. Then you have to go do this different one. So that's why you feel that, hey, I study so hard, why I cannot? Not easy. Not easy. I ever employ some even high, they come in, they cannot do. We told them, I can give you the salary, but whether you can work. But if you got patience, you will success in this. This is why I always say myself, I always patient myself. I will success on my HR. I will success. I went to the court. When before I go to the court, I will learn the law. I attend the court, labor law. You know, some people staff also want to sue you. You must know the labor people also. So make sure your letter all must be in the correct way. Follow the policy, follow the law. They won't sue you already. So we also have to go to labor because maybe you're not happy with me. You want to resign. You resign. You say I sack you. You go to labor law. Maybe you go to labor and say that you never get salary. So you make sure you got your salary, everything. They call you to the labor. Make sure you got. Last time labor, my here labor every time we all go one. Last time they all go. Labor lah, court lah. When I take over, no. Now labor seldom see me. Lawyer also seldom see me. They always say, hey, why so? I said, no case ma. Cases. So when it comes to cases, also will be a cases but stealing thing. Maybe you see, like our company got union, We are not normal, We got union. The union they get up to become a union, hotel union. So the union will kind of fight, will come and negotiate with the management. What the staff want this, one that, one that. We also have to be a good negotiator. So it's not easy lah. You see, it's not easy. Sometimes you see, sometimes they say, okay, you like bank they got union. Okay, I think this time not work, but I got proof, to sack you. Stealing, got proof lah. You have to do domestic inquiry also. In HR, the domestic inquiry is like a small court where you go to the court case. So you have to have a small inquiry to make sure that this fellow still think got proof to show that she still think. Then she sacked for a good reason. So you win the case. Now this girl think that I didn't steal, but you force me to say yes. She can go to the industrial court or labor there and complain. Then come back again. Then we have to go to the high court there and fight also. All this also, that's why in the book there you learn. I learn from books lah. Tell my friend. I don't. When I come here, nobody teach me. I learn. I take out books. I buy a lot of books. That's why you can see my books. I always ask people to go learn. Because what I want to do, I will look. What should I do? How to hold a domestic inquiry? How to sack these people when they are really no good? You have to not only study. If you have to really buy all this stuff book to read.
Do you use any system to do in your HR?
I I only do payroll system. I also do payroll. You see, when I come there, I never do payroll, but payroll is under me. So I got another staff doing it. But one day my staff retire and my staff resign. I don't know why. I died.
Payroll, not in finance.
No, we all HR here under HR because only we know the salary.
Oh.
So if payroll under the, because it's HR the one who give the salary. So when one day my HR resign and my assistant also resign, so payroll nobody do. I was worried, my payroll maybe I'm quite difficult to do. But when I go to system, I think myself, I have to learn. So today I learn my payroll, I'm not scared. I'm not scared who resign, never mind, I can do. So at least I can teach the new staff also. So I'm not worried already. You see, if not, they will tiring you lah. So your leader, you must learn. You learn everything. You see, very important. You work with another person. If the manager give you what work, you take and do. Then you learn. You don't miscalculate it. It's not my job. That one not my job. That one my job. I tell you, you'll never learn. To me, I learn. Even I in the HR, I even in charge of here and there. But I learn. They give me anything, I take. I never say no. I go to everywhere and learn how the front office check in guests, how the system is. Go to F&B, how they lay up the spoon and the everything lah. Housekeeping, how you do the bed. Then you learn. From there you success. How I success. So when anything they talk about housekeeping, you're not scared already. You know your job, you know what they're doing, So they complain to you, you never give me overtime. Why must be overtime? You can cover one. You tell cannot lah. One bed, one room, I do half an hour. No, I calculate 25 minutes. So you must know what they're doing. You must understand your staff job. Then you can control them. If you don't understand your staff job, you cannot control. That's also important. Everything must learn. I don't know computer. I don't know typing. So today I'm quite good in computer. I learn. I ask take your mouth and ask. That's what your people will scold you when you ask.
If someone look down on you,
don't let them look down. You just tell them I'm very bodoh lah. Teach me lah. They will teach you. You don't say that. I'm so clever. Definitely lah. They don't teach you. True or not? You like that ma. You say you're clever, what should I teach you? You say you're bodoh, only I teach you. Things like that. So we have to be humble. You say you're so clever, what should I teach you? I'm so no good. So I always say that, I don't know lah, teach me lah. Ayo, this one so bodoh I so bodoh lah. So the people will teach you more.
Be smart.
Yeah, be smart. I always feel myself very bodoh when I talk to young people. I never laugh you. I always say, I don't know lah, teach me lah. You see, you then they will teach you one. They will teach you one. I tell you.
Yeah, you have something learn from me. I have something learn from you.
Yeah, this is where I learn.
Sharing knowledge.
You see, you ask children, and we also ask children. But children and parents are always very negative. Very negative. You know why? I don't know why. It's like that one. It's very, very common when you're married. One day you will know. You ask the children to teach you. Yeah, you very good. My children, computer so clever in her phone. You want to teach me? I learn lah. So sometimes the father take her out. Teach me. I learn. So from here I learn a bit. And then I employ people. I also learn from them. You see, when I employ like your age one, I learn. I say, sure they are very good in computer because they are young We are not so good because we are old So I say, good lah, your computer. How? This how? I teach you. So learn lah. So that's why for my age, where got people teach you computer? Where got go and learn one last time?
Technology.
Today, I can do my computer. I turn it a long pad. By the time I touch my computer, one hand. One hand only, Die. Do one letter, one day. One day, people don't tell for you, one day. Now can do report. So how? So everything, so I believe if you learn, you're patient and you're humble, people always teach you. So, in this world now, qualification also important. Last time, working experience is more important. Working experience is more important. But now you see, but if you come and work, it's different one. No, you learn from your side, it's different one. You need to assignment,
Yeah.
but the work is different one. No.
No practical. Paperwork.
When come to problem, when the staff resign, if you do not your job, you want to become manager. Now the staff resign. Okay, but they went to the river. They throw to you this. You cannot blame the boss. They throw to you this. You learn, ma. But you don't know. You blank. You don't know what to do. So, if she's a good leader, she can tell you, hey, you know how to do, no? You don't come and teach you. A good leader always will tell them. Definitely. So you always take it. She just come out from school. Although the education is high, never mind. I always treat myself. The education is higher than me. Never mind. Don't always look down yourself. Never mind. You know, no, never mind. I teach you. Okay, go and see your book. This is how one step. You do. You get the answer. I always teach people like that. Never mind. I will. You don't know. You can ask me. I will teach you. After all, I teach. I won't lose anything right now. One day you also will be sitting at my place, ma. I also will be getting old, ma. Don't tell me if I get somebody to be success. Also, it's happy for me, right? No, that means I train somebody to be success. It's also your credit. If you can train somebody to climb up, it's your credit. Don't be selfish. Some department they don't want. Some manager they don't. I don't want to teach you. Well, you know so clever than me. You sit in my place. Don't worry. She's clever. She sit you. You will up already. Don't worry about it. Always think of it. So you never end.
So last time when you're young, they see on working experience how you just go in and work.
I went for interview. Sometimes to shit a bit. When interview the time, I very simple. I always say that things are, Chinese say one人是啥东西是死的，人是活的啦，something like that. So I say, this thing is up to me to go and see how I want to do the job itself, how I want to make this department up as all. Okay, now you want me to become a sales, how I want to sell your product. Right now, if I want to be your sales, I have to sell your product. Now this product is just a calculator only, ma. But how to sell? So it's up to me to talk only. This product is die one, ma, only square. But it's up to me to tell you, hey, this is what. Then you say, oh yeah, you buy. Right? Same thing. So if I want to become the HR, okay, what I should do is that I make sure I don't give problem to my boss. I make sure no resignation, reduce the resignation. Intake, make sure you can get people intake coming in. Make sure they work together. Don't have problem. Don't tell me as a boss I come in, you always tell me problem. Then what for boss employ you for? So keep this away. But behind you always tell your staff, this problem cannot be, must be solved. You must solve the problem. Now they tell you, oh my aircon break now, but I don't have the spare part. You don't bother. So the staff feel that you don't bother, I also don't bother. If you say spare part wrong, okay, what should you do? You go and buy, so go and buy lah. If you just say don't bother, they also don't bother. So this also another thing. You must know that thing.
Do you go under pressure?
Pressure, every job also pressure. So pressure only is success. You know pressure, no success. People say you are bad, that means you are good. People say you are very good, that means you are not good.
Why?
Because your HR is always bad one. Never a nice person.
That's true.
And department head always very bad one. Because department head want to scold, take the pressure, everything. So they say, you very strict. You 没有良心 or what. But then she success in something but you all don't know. You see? So people say you're very nice. Because everything you say yes, ma. Everything you yes, ma. Absent also yes, ma. Never come to work also yes, ma. You very good boss. You know success. So work pressure everywhere. Pressure only success. They work no pressure, you never success. You never learn. You never learn. Work, you cry with tears, then only you can climb up. You just work like that, happy go lucky, never cry. Pressure with tears, never mind. Even today I also have tears sometimes. Some pressure, tears. Oh. Then only you success, you learn. This time I cannot make this mistake. But also another thing you must learn is that you already made this mistake. Remember yourself. I don't repeat again. Okay, maybe I made this mistake. My boss scolded me. I feel very, very, very hurt. But in future, make sure that I don't make this mistake anymore. If you make this mistake anymore, that means you never learn. So you never make this mistake, you learn already. You learn something already. Your mind already something grow up. So this is also important. Okay? Any more?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Huh? Okay, any more that you want to ask? Next time your career is what?
Become like
HR is a good job. Go and take a HR. You all have to, after this, you all are taking what now?
Diploma in business admin.
Diploma in business admin. It's a good future because HR, every company needs HR one. Every company needs HR one, I tell you. And when you from HR there, you learn the labor law, thing. And you also must know how to calculate. You see, when you come in, your study never teach you how to count overtime. Then you have to count salary. Never teach you, right? Here you have to learn. It's different, no? It's a different. HR just tell you the management thing. In your career, they tell you about management. But come to work, different. Every detail you have to go in. So it's very. You see, I know a lot of people say, "Hey, I got HR," but we tell them about law. You know, Section 14 is what the labor law. Employment Act is what you must know what's the Employment Act. You also must know what is SOCSO. You also must know when to pay. You also must know their payment period. Everything you must know in your head. Or you write down lah. So it's all these things lah. HR is a good job. It's a good job. It's a good administration. If you like administration, at last I end up with administration because maybe I like paperwork.
I also like paperwork.
I like paperwork. I like paperwork, and I feel that when from the day paperwork I do, I can learn a lot of things. I learn a lot of things. I like paperwork. Last time I young, I run now. I don't like paperwork. Last time young, I run. Not paperwork, yeah. But then you also do training. HR also do training.
Give them training.
Train you can always train your people to follow your rules. Sometimes people they just come in, they don't know what you're talking. So you have to train them your job. Or give them training about you also can give them a training to be a leader, how to become a leader in their department, how to control your staff. And then you also give a lot of training. You also involve training lah. HR also involve training.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any more things that you want to know? Okay, yeah.
Okay.